Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. This is your teacher historian, and welcome to our 7th Scarlet Heroes game, which means that officially now we've actually broken the usual D&D game number, which usually stops at 6 sessions. We've actually managed to make it to 7 now.
Huzzah.
So
TPK
congratulations to us. And joining us today is the Witch King of Sarma, or Samra.
It's a Tecumseh reference. It's Samra, so you say it with a sa.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just everyone gets it wrong. I'm like,
I've never played Tecumseh. I know about it, but I've never actually gotten to play it. Grib and I have a friend, a mutual acquaintance, I guess, Dave Morris, who is really big on Tecumseh. But
yeah,
I've never actually gotten to play it.
it's really fun.
I've heard it is. I kind of wonder why it never caught on more, but
because it's really deep. I think lots of weird cultural lore and stuff. So it's hard to learn. It's not as easy as I'm playing a dwarf.
Yeah, but I mean, if you put in even a modicum of effort, it's not really that hard. You just kind of have to have a GM who knows a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Well then. All right. Let's see what we got going. All right. So Witch King has no character yet, which is fine because one of the things I like to do is roll up characters right here on screen because it's
show how easy it is.
Yeah, it just shows you how easy it is, how quick you can actually get into a game. So, Witch King.
I do have some notes.
You have some notes?
I have some notes. Can he not be captured by goblins this time?
Yes, he can not be captured by goblins this time.
Okay. So, yeah, something different.
Don't worry. I'll find something suitably more nasty.
Crosses out
Okay.
goblins, puts kobolds.
Yes. I love kobolds. Unfortunately, my kill rate with kobolds tends to be kind of high. So, because they're vicious little bastards.
So shall I start rolling the dice?
Such a hurry. Yes, please take 4d6.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll them 6 times. And drop the lowest on each one.
4.
And you're kind of on the honor system because I'm. It's not like I'm gonna sit there and monitor your dice. So if you're lying,
Wow.
you know. Oh, how'd that happen? He got 4 18s.
I got 1 18.
Well, 1 18's fine.
Okay. So let's plug these in. I got a 13, a 14, 11, a 14, a 9, and an 18.
Nice. Okay. Well, do you know which race or class, or do you want to roll those up randomly too?
I'm actually thinking about being a elf.
Well, that's not a class.
Oh, I thought you were asking race first.
No.
For class, probably a cleric or a fighter.
Your choice.
I think I'll go with fighter.
A lot of people tend to go with those. Okay. Well then, I guess I don't need to tell you what their main stat thingies are. So you go ahead and you plug your dice into wherever you want.
I want to put my 14 here.
And let me know when you get that done.
What'd you say?
I said, let me know when you get that done.
Okay. one extra 14, which I will put in charisma.
Such a charismatic fighter.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is an elf.
Well, elves and Scarlet Heroes are a little different than they are everywhere else.
Oh, I know. They're basically evil sorcerer kings that reincarnate over history.
Yep.
But it helps to be a sorcerer king and be charismatic.
I suppose.
Assuming you don't want to be an evil bastard.
Well, I tend to find that historically most of your worst evil bastards tended to be very charismatic.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
It's a lot easier to get people to follow you and do nasty stuff if you have a nice personality. Or at least one that says, do what I say. All right, so y'all statted up.
Yep, I've chosen the attributes. I just have to input the fighter class abilities and then equipment. And then
Okie dokie. Okay, well, your starting hit points are 8, and it's
Mhm.
modified by your con.
So it's let me double check the attribute chart because I know that what's his name?
What's your con?
Kevin Crawford tends to do it a little differently. Sometimes.
Con?
Yeah. It's stingier than D&D.
Okay, so yeah, it's similar to most OSR games. This one, it's just some of them like 15 gets you a +1, like, and then or like 16 it's like -2 to +2 or something like that.
Well,
I think that's in Spears the Dawn. Okay, so +1, +3, and 0. So 9 HP.
Mm-hmm. Okay. For all your weapons, you have a +1 on your starting attack bonus, plus your strength mod.
Which is +3, so it's a +4.
Yep.
And then Fray die.
For a fighter is a D8.
Yes. And then is there like a quick like backpack kind of thing that you have in Castles and Crusades for equipment?
For Castles and Crusades, I do, but for Scarlet Heroes, I don't. But
Oh,
that's
I was wondering if there was something like that in Scarlet Heroes.
No, but that's okay. I can come up with something pretty quickly. Main thing is, being an elfy elf. There's no attribute modifiers, so that's easy to remember.
You do get a trait though, apparently.
Well, there are traits, but humans get the most.
Oh.
Elves get something. Can't remember what it is though.
So it says that humans get 2 bonus points, and then elves get 1 bonus trait in their elven senses.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh,
your
and
trait,
their previous incarnation.
yeah.
I will say he was a pig farmer in a previous incarnation.
The Sorcerer King Pig Farmer Elf. Well, it might come in handy. You never know.
Even Sorcerer King's got to eat.
Yep.
You reincarnate, and sometimes you don't get the right chance to have a life that will work properly for your grandeur. Okay, now equipment and then name.
All right. The name will be kind of easy to come up with because we put a chart for that. You want a two-handed weapon or a one-handed weapon?
I would like a two-handed weapon.
Okay. So there you go. You have a two-handed weapon. It's a D10 damage.
Awesome.
means I don't have to worry about a shield.
Ironcaster says he's just grabbing food, then he'll be able to join.
Oh, okay, good. That was also one of the other reasons I don't mind building a character on air, because it gives Ironcaster a little bit more time to get here.
And then
yeah, I was about to say, we'll start you off with some scale armor.
Cool.
So you get a 6 AC. So that means every time somebody attacks you, they have to add 6.
Actually, I have a dex of +1. Does that change anything?
Yeah, turns it into a 7.
Oh, cool.
Oh no, I'm sorry, turns it into a 5.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. This is a it's actually more yeah, it's backwards, yeah. The lower your armor class is, the better it is.
Yeah, I was like, wait, so you roll high or you add the number? I'm like, wait, what? That's not how OSR games usually are. But you use descending armor class anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have my armor.
All right, and you're done.
Oh, okay. Then
we're not going to worry about what equipment and stuff you're going to need. We're going to just kind of hand wave a lot of that stuff until we need it. Like I figure it's pretty common, unless for some reason you were stripped of gear or something. If there's something that you would logically have, you're gonna have it. Nobody's gonna be traveling without a water skin and a little bit of food and something to hold it in.
Did you pick your extra traits?
Oh, I have Elven Senses and Pig Farmers. My last.
Yeah, but everyone gets a base number of traits as well.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So humans get bonus ones, but everyone starts with some traits.
Yeah, you get 3 points up among backgrounds.
What's an example trait? Is it like a profession or something?
Yeah.
If you can be more descriptive.
If you want to do it really quickly, we can figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. Roll D100 3 times.
Okay. There you go. Okay, that is a 17, a 97, and a 77.
Okay. Then one of your traits is a bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
What's your next one?
Mm-hmm.
What's your next number?
Oh, my next one is 97.
97. That is vibrant health.
Cool.
That could come in handy.
Mm-hmm. And then my last one is 77.
All right, your last one is 77. That is owed by many free slaves.
Oh.
So, apparently there's a lot of freed slaves who owe you for their freedom.
Probably for a past life.
Yeah, probably. Before your previous self died, or whatever. You freed a bunch of slaves.
Mm-hmm.
So that could come in handy, though.
Except for name.
I have an idea for that already.
Cool. So do I need to roll for my name?
Actually, yes. Hang on a moment.
Okay.
Let me pull up something that's thematically appropriate for an elf. Okay. Roll a D100 twice.
Twice?
Yes.
Did you say twice or once?
No, I said twice.
Okay. 53 and 90.
53. Okay. Your first name is Male or female?
Male.
That's what I figured. Okay. Maganak. It's a strange name, but Maganak.
Okay. Okay, and last name?
Elves don't have last names, but they do have creeds that they follow. So, and they usually call themselves after their creed. So what was your second roll? 90. So you are Maganak of the Unfettered Creed.
Cool.
And an elf almost always wears some token of their creed in a way that makes it plain to onlookers. Actually, being unfettered makes sense with the freed slave thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that works out pretty well.
What kind of like icon or token would Maganak carry?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe some broken chains or something.
Okay.
Or a key.
Yeah.
Yeah, a key would be a good idea. And I am done.
All right. Look at how quick that was.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see. I've got to figure out how we're going to get Grim out of this nasty situation that we left him in last week. Or really, it's not up to me to do that. But, it's up to him to do that.
No, but suddenly my companions have disappeared. So
yes, that's the hard part. That's the part. All right. When we last left our intrepid heroes, they were in an ancient graveyard of that where a strange green meteor had impacted into the ground, leaving a pretty sizable crater, and the dead were rising all around. But Chakar was managing to keep everything at bay with his ability. So the dead couldn't actually approach him, and considering that there's your other companions are gone, I think it's probably safe to say that you guys managed to snag the stone and back your way out of the cemetery, holding back the dead.
Yeah, we did have that demon chime, so we did kill a whole bunch of the undead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last I remember, we were approaching the meteorite. So, yeah, I guess snag that and run away.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, after managing to escape the ancient graveyard with your newly found little bit of glowy rock that shouldn't be radioactive at all.
Wouldn't know what radioactive is.
True. Why are my teeth loose? My hair falling out.
Shouldn't have had that double spiced chicken.
Yes. Knew that Vindaloo was a little dodgy.
Yeah. So wherever we take this, it's probably going to raise the dead. So probably taking it somewhere holy, where there aren't as many dead people around, is probably a good idea. There were a couple of temples at that last village we were at.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's probably the nearest place. So, yeah, run back there. Tell that scholar what happened to his student, and hopefully stow this away somewhere safe-ish.
All right. I figure you're taking it to the temple first.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. When you tell the temple about what's going on, is they very quickly pull out a special little lacquered box, and they'll place the rock in it, close up the box, and they'll start putting all kinds of seals and ofuda all over the surface of it.
Yeah.
Say some words.
Hopefully that will contain the evil.
They're hoping so.
Okay, we'll relax slightly once it's put away somewhere safe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll seek out the person who gave us the mission.
Yeah, the researcher. Yeah, he's in his workshop.
Okay, I will go over to him and knock politely on the door with my stick.
Yeah, he'll open the door. He's got a flask full of some kind of liquid in one hand and what looks like some kind of a stirring instrument in the other. It's a good day. Have we met?
Yes, you sent me and my friends to find your companion who is investigating the ruins and the graveyard.
Oh, that's right.
I'm surprised you don't remember.
I get very busy. I can't keep track of everybody I don't know and know. Yes, where is my assistant?
I'm afraid your assistant is dead.
Oh dear, did you have to kill him?
No, the dead had risen from the graveyard. A sky stone fell from the heavens and landed there and seems to have disturbed their rest. His death was a consequence.
Fascinating. Where is this sky stone?
Safe.
Did you bring it with you?
I did. And put it somewhere safe.
No, well, it would have been very interesting to study.
It raises the dead in a hungry state, and they devour and destroy everything in their path. That's not something that should be poked and prodded, I do not think.
Could be weaponized, though. Might be very useful.
That's exactly the kind of thing I was thinking shouldn't be done with it.
Short-sighted. Well, I suppose you'll be wanting a reward for not bringing back my assistant?
Well, he is dead. We brought you back news of him, at least. What more could we have done?
I suppose it warrants something. Just a moment. You hear him rummaging around in some of his stuff.
I'll look around, since he's clearly short on morals and ethics. See if there's any giveaways of any darker deeds around the room.
Yeah, this guy is probably the kind of person who, if he were to ever really gain a lot of money and a lot of power, would probably be extremely dangerous. He has a lot of experiments that are very dubious, not the least of which are involve perhaps necromancy and other things. It's kind of like this guy's like a powder keg or just waiting to blow, as far as you can tell. Yeah, he'll rummage a little bit and come up with a ring. Here, I think somebody left this one here. You're welcome to take it.
Can I tell what it is yet?
Well, since I'm not making anybody have to check for whatever their magic rings and stuff are, this is a ring of forewarning.
Mm-hmm.
Gives a small shock to the wearer 1 round before an impending ambush, sufficient to wake them from a sound sleep or alert them of their danger.
I will wear that then. So add that to my actual character sheet rather than the loot list. Ring of Forewarning.
You have to remind me that you have that, because I'll probably forget about it.
Yes. Okay. Next, I'll go and talk to the village guards and hunters and warn them that there are undead in the jungles, and they may come towards the village, and there's a lot of them.
They look a little fearful. Thank you for telling us.
I'm going to rest here at least another day after a late night being harried by the dead and exhausting the magics the gods have seen fit to give me. So if they turn up, come and wake me and I'll do what I can to help. Maybe my friends will show up as well. I think they got lost in the woods at night.
It's possible. The jungle is quite thick.
The jungle is massive. All right, and then I'll go back over to the inn where we were staying and give them another outrageously overpriced piece of jewelry that we picked up, grab a meal, a couple of drinks to ease me into a sleep.
Okay. Well, you'll get a decent night's sleep, although in the morning, you'll be woken up
by
one of the innkeeper's helpers. So I'm so sorry to bother you, but we have a stranger has wandered into town.
And what business is that of mine?
Well, everyone is unsure of how to handle him.
Is he strange in some way?
He's an elf.
Okay. And again, why has this anything to do with me?
Well, you can't really trust them, they're strange. Sometimes they're dangerous.
Fine. Get my breakfast rice ready and throw me my robe.
Yeah, they'll help you get dressed. Maganak, you have wandered into a village out here in the jungle. You are in the reaches of the West March, which is where previous cities and civilizations and everything had sprang up until the Great Show assault, which managed to ruin and destroy most of these cities and villages. Everything is kind of in a state of recovery at this point. It's been many years since that happened. So there are a lot of villages, city and small towns and things like that just popping up all over the West March. And since it is kind of wild frontier country, most of these places are walled off and have their own guards and things, because there are not only the show out there that they still have to deal with, but there's all kinds of other creatures that have come up from the ruins that people were building their things on. You'll enter this little village, and it's not unusual, that people will give you some stares because you're different.
Maganak is used to this, but for anyone who stares too long, he stares right back at them until he walks past them.
They'll quickly turn the other direction, or look away. They don't want to meet your gaze if they don't have to.
What do I see up ahead of me? Is there some kind of building that people are gathering at? Some kind of tea house or something like that.
Nothing specific. Except there's a lot of small buildings, huts, and things. This is frontier craftsmanship. So everything out here is pretty rustic. But they seem to have some decent amenities in this little town. They do have an inn, a tavern, a smith, kind of the usual things.
Then I shall go to the tavern.
All right. Well, yeah, you'll enter the tavern. The other patrons are definitely staring.
I ignore it and head over to the bar.
Yeah. Tavern owners. Welcome, honored guest. What can I get you?
What do you offer?
We have rice beer, or would you prefer rice wine?
Some rice wine would sound nice.
Yeah. He'll show you to a table where you can kneel down at.
And I kneel down and I do a traditional elven ritual prayer before drinking it.
Well, you start praying in here. A lot of guys will get up and leave hurriedly.
He ignored them and
the
finished
innkeeper
prayer and start sipping the rice wine.
Yeah, the innkeeper will, kind of push one of his bar girls to go and bring you the rice wine in a small cup. A small cup and a very small bottle. She'll hurriedly sit the tray down in front of you and then scoot back about as fast as she possibly can without even asking if you needed anything else.
He looks at her, acknowledges her, says, "Thank you, miss." And he takes the rice wine, pours it into his cup, and starts sipping it.
As opposed to, pouring it in his hands and, lapping at it like a dog or something.
Well, I don't know. That's happened in fantasy fiction before.
All right. Well, Jakar, as soon as you're dressed and ready to go and everything, they'll kind of push you, towards the tavern. He's in the tavern. He's in the tavern.
I know the way. It's down the stairs. Okay, grumbling because my sleep was interrupted. I'll make my way down the stairs with my staff and over to his table. Sit down cross-legged opposite him.
All right. You might want to describe yourself because this Maganak, this man sits down at the table. He enters the inn and sits down right across from you. Kneels down at the little table.
It's quite short, very dark skin from being out in the sun all this time walking, which wasn't the original plan at all. Quite richly dressed, long beard bleached at the tips by the sun, long moustache the same, long hair tumbling around his shoulders, straight and black. He wears the raiment of a monk, a worshipper of the Nine Immortals. Does this elf look like the ones we got into a fight with a while back?
Well, I mean, he's an elf. He might be, but he doesn't seem to be wearing the same token creed that they wore.
May I help you, sir?
Yes, the villagers are all of a flap because you're here.
Well, I apologize. I simply came to rest and recover from my long journey.
Yes, but this is a human village, and you know how superstitious they can be about pointy-eared coffin dodgers.
I see. Well, perhaps there's a way we can continue on, but I think I will finish my rice wine, and then I'll see if I need to stay here any longer, but I will try to assist you any way I can.
So long as I'm here, I don't think they should bother you overly much. What is your creed?
I am of the unfettered.
Does that mean anything to me, T-shirt?
Well, I mean, unfettered. Elves are weird. I mean, you know, for whatever their creed is. But unfettered, yeah, he's, you know, sounds like, you know, he likes freedom.
Yes, but so do lots of bad people as well. It depends what kind of freedom you're after. But I shall be polite. Well, I shall break bread with you for a while, at least anyway. My companions appear to have deserted me, so perhaps we could travel on together. There's a village nearby dominated by an evil cult of some sort of beast demon. We've been trying to gather information and to liberate and bring on side the other villages in the area before we tackle such a dangerous creature. You seem arrayed for combat. Would you be willing to be engaged as my defender?
Of course. I always enjoy getting my blade wet with the blood of my enemies.
That sounds strangely erotic. He casually takes a very expensive jewel-encrusted looking ring off one finger. Most of his fingers probably have more than one ring on them at this point from the amount of jewellery we've pilfered, and just drops that next to your drink. There. Payment to defend me. For a while, at least.
How much is it?
Probably a couple of 100 gold pieces. Let me just check our list. Let's see, what have we got? It's probably about 300 gold pieces worth of jewelry.
Yeah, it's a pretty expensive piece.
Yeah.
Then I will note it on my character sheet.
Don't get too excited. You won't have it long.
Well, the jewelry you can kind of wear and carry along with you, but yeah, I've probably got a very fat-looking purse tied to my belt as well.
The
Where's my
barmaid.
breakfast?
I was about to say the barmaid looks very enthusiastic to see you. You know, she'll come over and is like, yes, sir. What are you having for breakfast? And can I get you something to drink?
I told that idiot that woke me up. I was having my special rice, and bring me a bottle of rice wine.
Well, the tavern and the inn are two different places.
Okay. Well, fetch my breakfast from the inn, and give me a bottle of rice wine.
Right away, sir. Yeah, they know which kind of rice wine you drink, so they'll come bring you a completely different bottle than the one that the elf is drinking. I mean, this is a much older looking, much more refined bottle. And they'll set that down with a much nicer, larger cup in front of you. Like as if they're...
I feel the cup to the point of overflowing. Oh.
Yeah. It's almost like they're trying to make the point of, you have special privilege over this person.
Good.
Hey, Monkey Jesus.
My friend's grandmother always used to think I was that nice Chinese boy, and I've been accused of being every racial ethnicity you can think of at one point or another. I guess I just have one of those faces. I don't know.
You don't look Mexican at all.
Actually, that's what I haven't been called yet.
There you go. You have to work on that. Get a tan.
How can I carry a chicken under my arm, perhaps?
Yes. And a rooster. And some corn.
Yes. Very important.
And then you need to hop on a bus carrying that chicken with you.
Yeah, totally. Wear sarapes. I wear a serapis because it's warm.
This is an Asian sombrero, just so you know.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we've got a few Hispanics who look a little bit Asian. So, Well, it's not but a few minutes later when the bar girl rushes back over with your bowl of hot steaming, rice porridge with she even like sliced up the little mangoes and threw those in there.
Sounds good. All right, I shall tuck in because I shall be eating trail rations for a while, probably.
Then I join you.
You're eating out of his bowl?
My food. Get your own. Go. Bring this. What's your name, by the way?
Maganak.
Bring Maganak something to eat. Just some bread, something.
What does it eat?
Food.
The blood of infants.
Don't play up to them.
It's just a passerby wants to know if you've ever been called an Armenian.
I have been called a Slav, so I guess that covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, they'll run off. She'll return about 5-10 minutes later with a little plate of noodles and some dipping stuff to dip your noodles in.
Girl, stay a minute.
Yes, sir.
So, in exploring this area, we have visited, and I will reel off the various villages we've visited and helped with their troubles. Are there any other villages within striking distance that aren't the Demon Beast village or God Beast village, depending whether you follow them or not? Are there any other villages in this area we could visit to learn more?
There's a very large one that's not far. They have their own. They have their own protection.
I see. What form of protection?
They actually have guard staff there that are trained from the Imperial House. It's apparently the summer retreat for one of the court people from the north.
A courtier of some description. Interesting. There might be more elements of civilization there, much as I enjoy the rude hospitality of your village.
You should be careful, though. They are Kue. And the Kue, they can be very proper.
I'm sure they would not seek to anger the gods by waylaying or punishing a humble traveling monk such as myself.
Well, in Kue territory, the samurai are allowed to cut down peasants.
But I'm not a peasant.
You're not a samurai.
No, but I'm not a peasant. And even samurai must bow to the gods.
Would it be possible that Maganak would have some sway over the peasants in the Kue lands?
Do they practice slavery?
Not necessarily in Kue lands.
Oh, never mind.
Although their honor and stuff, though, it's almost they're kind of a slave to their honor, if anything. But it's not really quite the same thing.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, well, finish eating, gather my things, and shall we take to the road?
Yes, of course.
Maganak? Good. I'll leave a note about where we're going with the tavern keeper and the innkeeper, so that if my other companions show up, they'll know where to go.
Yeah, I'll nod. Oh, you mean that sort of thick fellow?
Yes, amongst others. And I want to stop by the temple and give them a couple of other precious bits of jewelry. Well, yeah, quite a lot of precious jewelry. Use this to secure guards and a vault for that evil greenstone.
We will have this taken to our monastery. It's too dangerous to keep in the village.
A good idea. Well, use that to hire guards and a proper wagon or something secure to carry it in.
Indeed. Maybe we can hire some of the Kue.
Perhaps I shall deliver word to their village or town when we visit it.
That would be most helpful.
Right, and away we go.
Yep.
Yeah. Setting out on the road. Well, there really aren't any roads per se. I mean, there are roads, but they're not in the best of repair because obviously they don't have a government to take care of everything. So
they're closer to trails then.
Yeah. Well, they're the remains of old roads that were built up back when this place was, city states and civilized before it was overrun by the show.
Mm-hmm.
Wars that destroyed everything. Thoth, you need to play a ginger elven sorceress or ranger or druid or you're welcome to come play, dude. You have the link anytime.
Even let you play a ginger.
Yeah, we won't say anything. All right. Kind of cottonmouth there. All right. Nope. Out in the jungles. Moving down the old ox carts the ox cart roads and stuff. I would, but you start right before dinner. We could start earlier, Thoth. Actually, we probably will start starting a little bit earlier because Ryan cannot make it at this time. So time changes apparently are affecting everybody. So we'll probably roll the time back to, 1 o'clock or so my time. So that would be about 7 for you, Grim?
Probably 6 or 7. Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
No.
Hey, Snow, you made a bath mat emoji? Dang, I'll have to go check it out now. I'll see it tomorrow. I mean, we are going to have Kung Fu Corner tomorrow, right? All right. It's a strange... There's a strange pattern of weather that emerges. The skies cloud over very quickly as you're out on the trail. And you definitely hear the sound of storms coming in.
Maganak looks around and says, I think I've experienced something like this before.
Rain? Yes. It's quite common in these parts.
You're on an island.
I'll find a big leaf to use as an umbrella.
Not hard to do.
Yeah.
Just a big ass palm frond.
Something like that. Don't want to lose time sheltering from this. So.
Exactly.
Well, the rain starts coming down and the wind kicks up, and it's literally drives the rain almost sideways. It's hitting so hard. It's getting very, very difficult to stay on the trail. So you guys are trying to find a place to shelter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, damn it.
you're kind of forced off of the road because as dangerous as it is, being in the jungle is actually better for breaking up the wind and the rain. Of course, most of the animals are hunkering down for cover right now. So.
I'll offer a prayer to Inren, the god of the overlooked and the spaces between, to provide us shelter.
Mm-hmm. And almost as if answering your prayers, you do see a soft glow of lights in the distance.
Yeah.
In the deeper into the jungle.
So it can't be too far, because jungle would be in the way otherwise. Okay. This way, Maganak. There's light. That will either mean trouble or shelter. And either way, it will break the tedium of the storm.
Of course, let's go.
Yeah.
You first. You're my bodyguard.
Okay. Goes forward.
Yeah, you see a very small, very rude little village. Just a few places, but it's big enough to have its small temple. A very small temple. It's more like a chapel, really. But there's a few barns and outsheds and some small houses and things. I guess it's a very rude little village.
The temple will do. I can prevail upon the clergy to provide us with shelter.
Well, there's no lights on in the temple.
Go inside.
Yeah, check that place out. Make sure it's not full of ogres or something. It's surprisingly common.
Okay, I go to check it out.
What are you checking out?
Mm-hmm.
What are you checking out?
Oh,
The temple.
The temple, yes, I'm checking out the temple.
The door appears to be locked and barred.
It's locked. Should I break it open?
Knock first.
I knock 3 times.
There is no answer. Like I said, you do see lights. You don't see any lights on in the temple, but you do see lights coming from one of the smaller places nearby where it looks like some sort of a small tavern.
Yeah. Breaking in would create a bad impression with the villagers. Perhaps we should try there.
Yeah, let's go. And so we go to the tavern.
Yeah,
You
enter
first. It might be full of cutthroats.
Go forward.
Yes, these peasants look like real cutthroats, wearing their light jungle attire. No, they've got a big copper still. They're home making their alcohol and kind of a nice fire to keep you guys warm that they're also cooking on. A few small tables. They'll welcome you in. Oh, come in, shelter from the storm. Come in.
I go
Good
forward.
evening.
Evening, everyone.
Have a seat.
It's pissing ropes out there.
Yes, it's unusual weather. Like something to warm you up?
Why is the temple closed, locked up?
Oh, priest has gone missing.
I heave a deep sigh and say, yes, I'll have that drink to warm me up now.
Why don't we look for that priest?
Well, yes. I mean, we'll have to. It's never easy, is it?
Oh, they'll set down a couple of glasses of heated rice wine.
That
Still
does get
steaming.
you drunk quicker.
And
You don't
just about
get drunk as fast or as heavily as humans do.
what?
Do elves get drunk as fast or as heavily as humans do?
I don't know. What's your con?
My con is actually a 13. And I also have vibrant health for the train.
Yeah, you have vibrant health. I mean, if you get into a drinking contest, you might be able to win.
You beat me, but I'm a frail little monk.
Well, as you're taking your first sips, the door will kind of burst open a little bit as Philip stumbles through the door, covered, just shaking all the water off of his head and everything else, just dripping, drenched to the bone.
Philip, I'm amazed you found us.
I fell on my nose.
He must remember.
Well, Philip, this is my new companion, Maganak.
It's an elf.
Huh. And you say he's okay?
So far.
Alright.
He took my coin in exchange for protecting me, and he seems to follow a creed of freedom, and I needed someone to look after me.
No, sorry about that. I think I overslept. My scar hurts.
Oh dear, poor fellow. Here, drink some of this. It will help.
You get a cup of hot rice wine. Yeah, the villagers seem happy to see y'all.
Nice to meet
you.
So,
your priest, what happened to him? Where did he disappear? Would you like him back?
We have a slight tale of woe for you.
Fill her up.
Yeah, they'll fill up your cup.
What?
No, Phil. Never mind.
Oh, I'm just gonna. Philip sits down, guys. Takes his cup. It's good.
Yes.
They'll tell you we've been beset for a few days now by things coming out of the ruins to the north. The priest went there a few days ago to see what he could do to stop it. Hasn't come back.
I see.
We've been huddling up in here for protection, together here in the inn.
Is the inn the strongest building?
It is. Although we do have a few barns and smaller buildings.
What manner of creatures are assailing you?
Demons.
What, actual demons or just beasts that are like demons?
We don't know.
Have you slain any of them? Sorry, go.
No, we're just villagers. Nobody here even has a weapon. Just farming tools. We sent someone to one of the local larger villages to try to bring back some help. Isn't that why you're here?
No. The fates just have a way of bedeviling us.
me most of all. I am a coffin dodger after all.
Yes. Been unlucky enough to die several times, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Will you help us? Are you adventurers, or were you not sent?
Is there a reward?
We don't have much, but what we have is yours.
I'll look around. What do they have? Rice?
Here, they don't seem to have too much.
Yeah,
They have wine.
true.
And it's pretty fresh because they're using copper distillery. It's pretty strong, actually. They're one of their guys there, the one who's actually tending the still is actually not of the Mandarinate or the Kuei. He's a Scander, which is basically Scander are great big fishing roving people who are very much like kind of like Northerners, or like I should say Norwegians.
So he paid for the Viking skin package.
Yes, basically.
You there? You seem out of place here. What's your take on what has happened?
Me?
I'm just
The
here.
hairy one.
I'm just here to settle. Tired of fighting back in homeland. Come here, thought, lots of land, free, start over. Came here, start village. Nice place.
But if you don't
But
fight
you-
to defend your own village, then you'll just do the same thing again. You'll never get any rest if you don't go to fight.
I used to be quite a fighter till I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh. And there's no young men in the village?
Everybody here looks like they're pretty worn. I mean, most of them look like they're pretty tough, but just village life, you know.
Very well. We'll look into it. Can you give us directions? Draw us a little map or something?
Yeah, they'll kind of roughly sketch out with a piece of charcoal and some rice paper about where the ruins are.
We shall wait for the storm to break, get a little rest, and then we'll investigate.
Sounds good.
Strangely enough, though, these people don't even seem bothered by the fact that you guys have an elf. So,
Yeah. Gift horses, mouths.
pretty much.
All right. I'll find myself a quiet corner and study my books.
Yeah. Storm will pass, a couple of hours. Everything's all nasty and wet outside.
But clearer now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, here's the map. Lead the way. Either of you, both of you. Yeah, let's go.
I go.
I'll take the map and look at it.
Yeah, it's...
Philip, let me see it, please.
Oh.
And then he froze framed. Oh,
I look at the map, see if I'm sure I can understand it, can't I?
I mean, like I said, it's a crude map, but I mean, yeah, basically it has, notations like, like turn left here at big giant tree, watch out for this boulder, that kind of stuff.
Then let's head for the tree.
Well, heading into the jungle, things do seem a little bit unusual out here. There's a definite feeling that everything's not as kosher as it could be.
In what way?
It's just a feeling of tenseness.
Hmm.
Also,
Do I feel anything in particular due to my unnatural affinity to the unnatural?
this particular area of the jungle does kind of have a strange feeling to it, like it's
Anything I might recognize from my past lives?
no, not necessarily,
Okay.
but there's a lot of the bird sounds and things are kind of absent.
Everyone, listen. Smell something?
Oh,
Ignore
Just
it.
words.
Maybe it may be something to do with where we're going. So
you'll reach the temple, or the temple ruins. It's not temple. Sorry. You'll reach the ruins without too much difficulty, although it's the entire time you couldn't shake the whole feeling of something watching you the entire time you were on your way.
Can I... Is there any way we can, like, detect what's watching us?
Not really. It's
Okay.
just a feeling. Just a feeling.
okay. So what are these ruins like? Is there any indication what they used to be, or any
Well,
sign that anyone was here? Or...
That's kind of the weird thing. It looks basically like there were some old settlement ruins, but somebody has actually built a shack on top of it with local materials. So it's a weird combination of old and new.
Perhaps start there.
Okay. And
Let's go to
I
the
start
cabin.
walking over there.
Let's go to the cabin.
Mm-hmm. There's no way this could end horribly.
No. You didn't see Evil Dead, did you?
No.
Evil what? That's right. I got my scythe.
Oh, Evil Dead, it's one of those old pocketbooks that the Shogunate produces. Something, I don't know.
I can't read.
And the world is poorer for it, Philip.
Yeah. You enter this
Right.
place. This evidently was a dwelling of some kind, because there's chairs, there's furniture, there's a fireplace, and everything else, and it's pretty spacious. There's also adjoining rooms, but you can see also where there is a staircase in the floor where it leads down into what would be the original settlement ruins. Maybe they were using it as a basement or something.
Do we have a light?
Do ya? I figure it's
Car, do you have a light?
I figure it's you probably have some kind of a light source. If not a torch, maybe a lantern or something. If not, this cottage has candles and things, so it's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Does it look like anyone's been through here recently, or is the hut abandoned? Are there cobwebs and dust, or?
It looks like it's been abandoned pretty recently, actually. Little unnerving.
Is there a table?
Yeah.
Is there anything on the table?
Yes, there's some old potatoes.
Philip
So
gonna
Walter
eat
Raleigh was here.
Remember, this isn't Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
we could have potatoes here. Potatoes grow anywhere. They're the sweet potato variety.
Or fat carrots.
Yeah, basically.
This is a bit what they're like. So there's a basement
Rings of
under here.
garlic. But there is a basement in the back. The pantry looks like it's pretty well stocked. I mean, a couple of jars look like they got knocked off the shelf, but other than that, it's kind of, it's unusual.
I suppose we should venture back into the underworld again. It does seem to be the only way to go.
Yes,
I'll use my minor magics to light some of the candles for them. Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah. Oh, after you, brave warriors.
I go forward, carrying the lights. Well, no, I can't carry the light because I have a two-handed sword.
Yeah. It's not going to work so good.
Here, I'll carry it in my scimitar. It's natural that I take the lead here.
Yep. All right, down we go.
Yeah. You ascend the well-worn stone staircase into the lower levels. Interesting thing is apparently the ceiling and stuff is not 100% watertight down here because you can hear water dripping in. And as you reach the bottom, this room has quite a collection of water in it that is puddled up from above.
I'll pull up my robe and tie it off around my waist.
All right.
I'm just wearing like leather armor and stuff, so a lot like leather pants or I don't know, something like that. Something alien that humans don't wear.
The skin of your deceased lover. Most humans don't wear that.
They can stay close to you at all times.
Yes.
That's how she wanted it to be.
Yeah, there's 2 tunnels leading out of here.
Was the owner of the shack using this place to store anything, even if it's ruined now by the water?
Well, not in this room. Like I said, the water buildup looks like it's pretty long term. It's not moldy, but there's definitely life forms down in the bottom of this.
Yeah, disgusting.
Splish, splish. Just a walk through it.
On you go. I'll follow.
Philip's just a pawn in the game of life.
Going left or right?
Left.
Left. All right. Yeah, you'll creep through a tunnel and find a door to your right. It's off the tunnel.
Philip, why have we stopped?
I know, that's what I keep asking. It's like,
I'm gonna go walking in, holding my candle in my my weapon in hand.
And you open the door and see food.
What is this room dry? Is it?
Yeah. It's a dry storage pantry. It's basically a cannery type thing. There's lots of jars of pickled this and that.
Yeah, I like food.
Yes.
I walk in.
It's a little bit creepy because just looking at the room, you can kind of tell that whatever its original purpose was, it wasn't for storing food, but that's what they're doing with it now.
What was its original purpose?
Well, judging from the very dubious looking deep stains on the floor,
This
bad
was the
things.
pooping room.
Bad things used to happen in here.
Perhaps whatever dark gods dwell deeper in this complex took umbrage at someone storing their pickles here.
But this is a good chance to stock up on rations or anything if you need them.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like pickles?
Well, there's a good selection of pickled plums in a jar. Nice and super duper tart.
Any fermented cabbage?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll take a selection. You guys can take what you want.
I'm gonna take a jar of pickled plums.
Oh yeah, they're very they make your mouth pucker pretty solidly with salt. Well, now what?
Well, I guess now that we have some basic supplies, we should probably head back out. Go look at that other tunnel.
Well, this tunnel does continue a bit.
Okay. Well, let's see where this ends.
I knew I could get you. All right. All right. Following the tunnel around, and you arrive at another door. It doesn't seem like too many people come this way because it's dark and cold, and you see spots of green rot on the floor. Ugh. You hear some creaking sounds.
Like waterlogged wood creaking,
Just
shrinking or expanding wood creaking.
kind of like, how to describe it? Like as if people were like rubbing wood together or something.
Careful.
Is there any places like indicated where like something like a torch or anything could be to use instead of like a little candle?
Yeah, you could. There are sconces here and there.
Are there any torches in them?
Yes. They're very old, but they seem serviceable.
I have some oil, which we could use to replenish them.
Not a problem.
Okay. Yeah. Use some purifying oil and some rags, and get the torch back up to snuff, and then hand it over to Philip. Yep.
Right.
Fresh fire.
Can elves see in low light or darkness in this world?
No.
Okay.
You do have elven
He's got-
senses, which are slightly better than people. So, like, if there is a check involved, I'll take that into account.
Okay.
What kind of weapon was it you were using?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm using basically a Zweihander.
That looks really unruly. I'm gonna hand you like a chopping axe.
Okay. I slide it back into my back scabbard and I hold on to the axe.
Right.
This way you
See
can
what's in
use a
there.
torch too.
True. Can grab another torch. Probably got enough oil to do both.
Easily.
Okay. Right. Let's see what all this creaking is about.
Yeah. So you open the door.
I push
I
the
don't.
door in.
Yeah,
He does.
you push the door in. Inside the room. Yeah, you see a second door in one of the walls. Broken arrows littering the area, as well as a small pile of goodies, but also a group of shambling skeletons, armed.
I rush
Ooh,
forward
like
with
this.
my Zweihander in hands.
So, okay,
So you're
so
holding the axe and the torch.
you drop the axe and the torch, pull your Zweihander, and rush in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, PCs get to go first, so go ahead and get your attack in.
Okay. So I just roll a d20 and add in my attack bonus, right?
Right. And I will add the armor class to it, and we'll see if you get over 20.
Cool. Dang it, I was rolling my dice in the wrong place. 1d1, 1d20 plus 4. I got a 9.
Okay. Total?
Total 9, but I rolled a 5.
Oh, okay. Well, I just need to know what your totals are.
Oh,
Okay. So you got a 9. You did not hit. You run in there and you swing. Your Zweihander catches itself on the wall and deflects and totally misses the skeleton. However, you still have a fray dice available to you.
Then I'm going to roll my spray dice.
Okay, throw a d8, please.
4.
4. All right. Well, despite the fact that your Zweihander deflected, you will take the butt of it and crack a skeleton right in the skull and crush it, and it will drop.
Awesome.
How many skeletons were there?
There are 6. Well, now there's 5.
So I suppose I'll go next then.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll likewise go charging in with my scimitar in hand.
Aha, scimitar in hand. Dun, dun,
Little
dun,
slice
dun.
and dice action.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a nat 1.
You rolled a nat 1. Yeah, you run in there and you do Conan maneuvers, and it looks really, really cool. The skeletons are very, very impressed. They golf clap
Practice
for you. You still have a fray dice, though.
Does my attack bonus add to the fray or no?
You don't have. No, you just roll a d8.
4.
4. Yeah, at the end of your really cool looking Conan maneuvers, you will slice the dome off of one of them, and it will collapse. There's 2 skeletons down. There are 4 left.
I'll move in on the other side. Use my quarterstaff to attack one of the skeletons and send a telekinetic bolt at one of the others to try and crush it
Good job.
with my fray dice. Okay, so I got a 16 for my attack.
You will strike. Please roll damage.
I rolled a 3 for damage. So that's 1 point.
1 point. Yes, you will crush the skull of a skeleton, crush him under your staff.
And for the telekinetic blast, I rolled a 4. So that's 1 point as well.
Yes, it is. And another skeleton will fall, so that's between the 3 of you. You've managed to crush 4 skeletons. There's 2 left. All right. Let's see what they're going to do. All right. They're obviously going to attack back. And first one is going to concentrate on Philip. He rolled a 1. So he tries to imitate your Conan maneuvers and fails.
I have to stop and tell him no, you have to lead with your left foot first. That's the key.
Oh, sorry. The other one will attempt to attack Maganak. With a 13, what's your AC is 5?
Yep, 5.
Okay, so they have a total of 14, and it's not going to hit. The air next to your nose, is sliced by the short sword that it's carrying, but it will not hit you.
Maganak quickly moves his head back, at least as soon as it swipes in front of his nose. It's not going to happen again.
Well, that's up to you. It's your turn.
Okay, so I am going to roll 1d20 plus 4. I'm using my Zweihander. I know it's not technically called that, but that's what I'm calling it. I got a 16.
Big ass sword.
Mhm.
Big ass sword.
16.
16. You will hit.
Okay.
Roll 1d10 for damage, plus your strength bonus.
Oh, plus. Great. That's a 13.
You got a total of 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you will baseball style swing the Zweihander and kill both skeletons in one big swoop.
I didn't
Room
know
is
it would
empty.
happen like that.
Hmm?
I didn't know it would happen like that.
Yep. Yeah, so the room is clear now. Other than
This house is clean.
other than shattered bone all over the place.
I want to get that last guy.
You'll get another chance, Philip.
You'll get the last
Oh.
guy next time.
Fine. So I guess we should probably look around the room, see if there's anything of value.
Yeah, there's a few items in here.
I go and put my Zweihander back in my scabbard and pick up the torch.
Okay.
So we
What are you
can
gonna do
see
with
better.
the axe that you dropped?
Oh, I'll pick it back up.
Yeah, you
Hey,
guys.
so let's jungle.
What kind of damage would it do?
It's a D4.
Oh, okay.
It's a small axe.
Just a little axe.
It's not the size that counts; it's how you use it.
It's whether you hit. Yeah, well, between what's on the skeletons themselves and what's in the room, you will find jewelry items that total about 250 gold pieces in total.
Would you like the jewelry you gave me back, Shikar?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
And I need one lucky person to roll a D100.
I can do that. 22.
22. There's a blood red potion in here.
Do we need to test it?
Well, I mean, Jakar usually checks them to see what they are. So
To identify them. Yeah.
yes. So if you'll 2 die 8 me.
Yep. Plus wisdom or intelligence.
I'll give you intelligence and any traits that you have that are useful.
Temple mage seems appropriate.
It does.
Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
This is a very spicy, cinnamony potion of furious might. If you drink this, it will give you a frantic surge of energy and regain 1 lost hit point or hit dice each round that this potion is in effect. Move it twice your normal movement rate, and roll all your attack rolls twice, taking the better rolls. Unfortunately, the fury makes spellcasting or other complex thought impossible.
Okay.
And
This will make you good at fighting.
And you cannot stop fighting for the potion's duration, attacking even allies if no foes remain.
Did Jakar tell us that?
Yes. Here, take this. Use it if we get into big trouble with lots of enemies.
Are you giving it to me or Philip?
I think it's more suited to Philip, really.
Okay.
Which page was that on? Next, I can just copy it down.
86.
All right.
Trying to find a more appropriate culture two-handed sword. So Witchkin can call it that instead of...
Zweihander?
Yeah.
What am I calling it?
I'm still trying to find it.
Oh, okay.
Daikatana?
The sword that Berserk has.
No.
Berserk.
That's a sword that doesn't even exist. I've seen people make them in real life, and it's like they're too heavy for people to really use them. I mean, you can just pick them up and drop them on stuff. But don't worry, one of these days we'll play Sacrifice, and you'll get to live out all your Berserk fantasies, because it's basically Berserk with the serial numbers filed off. All right, guys. Well, what now? Like I said, there's another door out of here, or you can go back down the hall.
Let's press on.
Yep.
Press on.
Keep going the way we're going.
Okay. I love instantly generated dungeons. except for the problem of not having the chance to preview them, so I'm also kind of having to make up a little bit of stuff on the fly so that it makes sense. All right. Yeah, you'll enter a short hallway which ends in a door. There's countless creepy crawlies all over that rush back into the darkness, and spots of yellow ooze on the ground.
Avoid the ooze.
So what now?
Magna, you know stuff about weird things, right? You're an elf.
Do I know stuff about weird things?
Yeah, this is totally up your alley.
Elves know weird stuff.
Do I need to roll anything?
I don't know. I don't hear anything specific being asked.
Let me check my traits. I don't have any traits that would... no, elven senses wouldn't help. Or would it?
I don't know. I haven't heard a course of action yet. So
Philip, what do you want me to do?
Go figure out what the pink stuff, the slime. I push him over. Go on.
go. What do you want to do? Go taste it. Taste.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey, good
Taste.
enough.
Looks like pudding.
Tastes like dog shit. Good thing we're not stepping it.
I go and stick the axe in it.
Congratulations, your axe is kind of gooey. The stuff doesn't smell really great. You have no idea what it is, but probably
At
don't
least
want to
it's
eat
not
it.
Ooze that dissolves us.
Have you heard of adipoacher? No, I'm just kidding.
So, Philip, I poke the axe in it. It just smells bad.
Huh. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Because it's Philip. Can always check what's beyond the door.
I go beyond the door.
Yeah, you open the door.
But do you go beyond the Thunderdome?
Yes. You hear a lot of yeeping as the door opens into a larger room, and inside are many small, shrivelly looking, nasty humanoids, twisted demonic features, holding weapons. They're cackling evilly as they see you.
Hello
Oh,
there.
Hello there. Obi-Wan Kenobi now?
are there any like flammable objects in the room, like tables or?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's probably a few wooden things in there that would be inflammable.
Just asking for. I get the feeling that's gonna be some relevant information.
Okay.
The best sword fit I could find is called a Campelan.
Oh, how do you spell that?
Oh, that's a Filipino
Hey.
sword.
Yeah, Kampilan.
Okay.
That or some version of it has been used in a lot of different places, but you can use it two-handed, some of the bigger ones. And it has a pointy end, so you can stab with it as well.
Awesome.
So what was in here again? Can you describe the room again?
Yes. All right. The inside of the room, it's fairly large. And like I said, there's lots of little creepy crawlies all over the place. There's some wooden tables and a few other furnishings, but there's also a host of yeeping little demons in here.
What do they look like? Like imps or?
Well, they're all about 3.5 feet tall with blue skin, and they don't have wings or anything, but they all have little weapons in their hand, and they look like they wish to do you harm.
I'm gonna reach for and drink the AC potion I've had.
Okay. So that's your action?
Yep.
Okay. You
I'm
also
going
have
to ready my Zweihan.
you also have a frayed
I mean,
ice.
my Campelan. Sorry. What was that? T-shirt?
Oh, he said I have a frayed ice.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could just like be casually quaffing your potion as you walk up and fray them.
Yeah, we'll just kind of stroll up like nothing, like ain't nothing going on, and let me get into the fray of things.
Hey,
You could, slug the potion and use your frayed eye to throw the empty bottle at one of them.
Smash the bottle in one's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7, by the way.
7 on the frayed ice.
Mhm.
Wow.
I need to keep track of what the actual numbers are for freight ice.
I posted them up on. Oh, I posted in the private chat what the damages are. But
I think that was before I got here.
I'll copy and paste it.
Yeah, you will. You'll toss this. You're hitting one with a bottle, or you're throwing the bottle at one.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit one with the bottle and break it.
Okay. you hurl your bottle with so much force that it literally shatters and embeds itself into one of these things' little foreheads. It now looks like a little tiny unicorn demon with a broken bottle sticking out of its head as blood spurts out of the opening at the top.
I don't like
before it
demons.
falls over. Now what?
Now I will assail them with the 7 small thunders. That.
Oh, fun.
Yes, so I gesture with my staff and utter a curse, and 3 little bolts of lightning shoot up. So, first one takes it's a roll of 7, so that's 2 points of damage.
It will try.
Next one takes 1 point of damage.
Oh, still standing.
And the fray dice takes another point of damage.
So that fray dice will finish taking the one out that you hit earlier. So you'll drop 2 of them. That's 3 of them down. Okay, Maganak, what are you doing?
I'm going to rush up towards them and swing my Camperman at them.
Camperland, all right.
$19. Wow.
Wow, that's a hit all day long. Deal damage, please.
Okay. 6.
On a D10 with pluses?
Yeah, I got a D10 plus 3, so I rolled a 3 plus 3 is 6.
Okay. Let me know if you roll a 1.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. You will cleave right through one of them. These things are fairly resilient little guys, but yeah, you'll kill one of them pretty handily with that. Let's see. That leaves 3 left.
Can I use my free dice against them?
Yes, you can use your fray dice.
Okay. 8.
You rolled an 8.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I the dice roll I'm using doesn't usually do this, but it's just really swingy with rolls.
No, it's okay. I figured I didn't know if you were using a dice roller app or if you were actually throwing dice.
No, I'm using a dice roller app on my Discord server.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Another one will crush under your backswing. Go flying across the room. Tiny little body shattering against the wall. Well, there's 2 left to menace you all.
Philip, take the last one.
Well, they get to attack first. Ironcaster, what's your AC?
Let's see, it was 7, and I think the potion gives me a -1 to that, so it will be 6.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Well, you'll take a hit. A little yeeping. Nope. Got a 4, so yeah, you'll take 1 hit point. Hey, Gap. It's good to see you. And
Oh,
I believe that's going to be hit on Maganak as well.
Oh no.
Here, okay. Apparently, he put the cork on his pitchfork that day as he hits you with it full out, and it bounces off of your armor completely. Like I said, it's 2 of them left. Y'all doing?
So I'm feeling energized. So I'm gonna run up with, scimitar in hand and get to hacking away.
Get to hacking. Okay, go ahead.
8. That'd be a 10 to hit.
10 to hit. You will miss. Their diminutive size makes them very difficult to hit sometimes.
Yeah, well, they're just the right size for my boots. So let's see what happens with gray dice as I roll an 8.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you will literally crush one under your boot. I mean, you like raffle stomp him directly into the stone floor, and he'll crush.
He's getting field goal kicked into the ceiling.
Okay, yeah, okay then. Yeah, he then he hits the ceiling, and there just happens to have been a coat hook sitting out there that he impales himself on and dies, hanging off. Got one left.
And I saved the last one.
I'll bonk him over the head with my staff.
Swing, bada bada, swing, swing.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. 18.
Good hit.
And that is 1 point of damage, and then the fray dice, the remaining electricity stored in the staff from casting the spells channeled into him as well, and that's another point of damage, so it takes 2.
You will stuff the end of your staff into his straight through the front of his face, breaking through his teeth, leaving him with a mouthful of bloody teeth, and then the electricity blows his eyeballs out, and the back of his head as smoke comes out of his ears.
Impressive.
They're all dead.
These can't be the demons that terrorize the village. They're not terrifying enough.
Well, what now?
Was there another exit out of this room, or was this the only one?
No, there's another exit out of here.
Did these demons have anything stashed here?
They do indeed. Let's see what they've got stashed. Moment.
Wait, little blue guys living in the forest. These weren't Smurfs we just slaughtered, were they?
No.
They're just dwarf Navi.
I mean, if so, they're very mutated little Smurfs.
Smurfs. Was that the
Smurfs.
evil green ones? I think.
Yep.
La, 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 la.
Yeah, these guys are trinket hoarders, so there's a lot of trinkets. I need somebody to throw me a d6.
Okay. Four.
You'll find 20 gold pieces and assorted coins in this room and on them. Please roll another d6.
Okay. 1.
One of them had a piece of cheap jewelry. Need somebody to roll percentage.
Want me to do it, or someone else want to do it?
Go for it.
Okay. 98.
Okay. Roll again, please.
Okay. 50.
Roll again, please.
Okay. 44.
All right. Well, Yeah, that's pretty much all I had was the gold and some cheap jewelry. The cheap jewelry is roll 1 die 10.
Okay. 4.
About 40 gold pieces each piece.
I take some of the. How many of these jewels are there?
How many did you roll?
A D10.
Yeah, no, you rolled a D6.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, so there's 4 pieces of cheap jewelry that are worth 40 apiece.
Anyone want these? Philip, Jakar?
Keep what you want.
Okay.
At this point, I'm only interested in magic items.
I put all 4 of the jewels in my bag.
There was a chance of magic items, but you rolled too high.
Oh no.
Yes, that can happen. Apparently,
Well, these were little trinket-loving things. Well, upon leaving this room, you will open the door and see there is a larger staircase going down.
Deeper. This is rarely good.
Well, I don't know. In 3 lives ago, I built a massive tomb, and there's more treasure down there. If they build it like I did.
And you built it with traps and guardians?
Yes.
Yeah, my point stands.
It's fine. We just don't get hit. That's all. In fact, look, you said you built these things before. Why don't you go first, Magnac?
Okay, fine. I go first.
Oh, here, take the torch.
Yeah, you left
I
it.
put my Kempelin back in the scabbard, and I get the axe out and the torch.
And back to shield. Much better.
And I head down the steps.
Careful, probably slippery.
Slippery when wet.
It's a long staircase down, very, very deep. But you'll end up in a large stone chamber with several pillars. And all along the floor are many, 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 many runes written in blood. And mystical symbols traced all over the floors. Sitting in the center of the circles is a what looks like a decapitated man wearing priestly robes.
Oh shit!
Shit, indeed.
Was this someone you knew?
He must be the priest from the village, and he seems to have been sacrificed. Do these moon runes mean anything to me?
All the runes in here?
Yeah.
Yes, you can roll. Trait
Intelligence
check.
again?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 15, 15, 17. Good enough to get the fan sub instead of the official one.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, all the runic symbols and things like that. This is all demon summoning stuff.
A tad obvious, but a good idea to be sure.
Specifically, it looks like some form of Mandarin demon.
So a functionary.
Mm-hmm.
But a demon of rank. Okay, well, I'll crouch down and look at the ruins, and I'll relay that information. A demon that can order around other demons and perhaps summon other demons. Those blue things we killed are the least of our worries.
Oh.
Yes, a Mandarin demon is a direct servitor of one of the Hell Kings.
Demons. Never messed with them in my long life.
I don't like demons.
No, we can't let this thing wander the land, causing trouble. We'll have to deal with it.
Agreed.
Yeah, you're right.
Just about the point you say that, you see the circles flare to life and start glowing. The priest's body just kind of tumbles over, and then it begins to distort and grow.
Back away close to the stairs.
It warps and changes and shifts until it becomes a large, naughty looking. I mean, naughty skinned and muscled humanoid type thing with blazing red skin and just horrible little growths and things just coming off of it. It does end up with a face, despite the fact that it originally started out without a head. The face looks like a combination of it's a person whose face is distorted and twisted and in some kind of pain. Teeth are elongated and don't quite fit the jaw.
Let's look on the bright side. At least he got a head back.
It has two very large fists and very big mouth to bite you with. I'd say things are kind of kicking off now.
Yeah.
Well, the party gets to go first.
I guess I'll go first, and I'm going to swing my Campelan.
So you're gonna rush over there and try to hit this thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lost Ironcaster.
Oh.
Scared of demons.
I'm sure
He'll be back. He'll be back. You better be, otherwise,
Oh my God.
two of you against a Mandarin.
I just rolled a
would be rough.
1.
Did you roll a 1?
Yep.
Yeah. You'll run up at this. I kind of like the closer you get to this thing, the more scary it gets. Especially when you start seeing that, its skin is just got a series of hooks and barbs and things driven under it as if to torture it constantly with every movement that it makes. It's kind of like this is kind of like one of those creatures where the longer you look at it, the worse it starts to look.
Mm-hmm.
And your swing just totally dies as you as you feel like, it's like we may have bitten off more than we could chew here.
Okay. I hurl my other bottle of holy purifying oil at it. And
Nice.
use my frayed dice to set fire to the oil.
Okay.
Burn, demon!
You're trying to burn a demon.
I know. It is holy oil, though.
It is holy oil.
And
I'll
the
give it a
Chinese have
shot.
a lot of hells. He might not come from a fiery one.
That's always true. Deal damage.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the oil does. But the magic that sets it aflame does 1 damage.
Okay, so you rolled a 1?
No, I rolled a 3.
Oh, you rolled it. Okay. So you did 1 damage from the magic, and you can roll a d6 for the amount of damage this holy flaming oil will do.
Okay. I rolled a 5.
Not bad.
No.
I believe that's 2 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, its skin will bubble, hiss, and burn. It looks very unhappy at you and growls and says something blasphemous.
Yeah.
In a language you don't wish to repeat. Should we wait on Ironcaster?
Well, we don't know what's happened, do we?
Oh, he says lost internet out of nowhere.
Well, I guess we'd better get killed by the demon.
I guess so. All right. Well, it had enough attacks for everybody, but which is kind of gonna make it rough now because it's like, okay, well now I got a third attack. I don't know where it's gonna go.
Well, Magnac's my bodyguard, so he should take all 3, I think.
Okay, that seems fair.
I'll come back. I swear.
He's got enough bonuses. He's got enough bonuses that he's probably not going to have a hard time hitting. But I could roll low. So he's got one giant fist, which misses by a mile. Thank your lucky stars.
Mm-hmm.
Second giant fist, which seems to miss by a mile also. The elf is just nimbly ducking and dodging and diving like crazy, trying to avoid getting hit by this thing. And then its giant mouth may actually hit. Let's see. It's a 17, and your AC is what, 5?
Yep.
So yeah, it's gonna hit. So it'll put the champ on you. And its bite is actually its worst attack. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Nope. It doesn't bite. Its last attack is a curse.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, and it can strike from distance. So yeah,
Well,
it'll
cursed then.
it'll strike with both fists and miss, and then speak some horrible blasphemous thing and deal 2 hit points of damage to Chakar.
Ugh! Normally I don't care about blasphemy, but that one.
How dare you call my mom that? Well, that's its go. You got lucky, you survived. What now?
You go first.
Okay. I'm going to swing my Kemplan one more time.
Okay.
13.
13. Yeah, your Campelan will hit this thing, and it will just kind of stand there and look at you as it completely deflects off of its unnatural skin.
Oh, shit. Can I use my free dice against it?
No, it has way more hit dice than you do.
Okay.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a good challenge for 3 to 4 people. So against 2, it may be too much of a challenge, but we'll see.
We can always run away.
Yeah, you can always run away. You always get to go first. So, Chakar?
Oh, thank
Oh.
God.
Oh, look, Philip's back.
I used the General's Red Mask, bolstered by my Frey dice, to try and do some sonic damage to it and scare it.
I'll allow it.
So, I rolled a 4, so it takes 1 damage.
Okay.
All foes within the area must immediately check morale On a failure, they flee or are frozen in terror.
This could be
for
funny.
1 round.
It has an 11 morale. Yeah, I got a 7, so it will stay sturdy.
It was worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. Philip, yeah, you just watched Maganak hit this thing with the Campbellan and it bounced off.
Oh, Grim, that would be an awesome mask to wear in a quarantine. If it was.
If it was a proper one.
Yeah.
It's called layering.
I have one like that.
So cool.
Mine's more of the Hanya mask.
Yeah. It's just a cheap rebel one.
It fits though.
Let's see. I am going to give it a shot myself.
Okay.
Let's see. 6. I rolled an 8, and I assume that's not good enough.
No, I'm curious though. Isn't your weapon magic?
I don't think so.
I could have sworn the very first adventure you picked up magic weapons.
I thought the axe was magic.
Yeah.
If it was, I didn't make a note of it, so...
Oh dear. Okay then. Well, yeah. You'll swing and miss. I mean, this thing will just kind of like laugh at you, like, really? It says something in an infernal language. It sounds vaguely like it's derisive. Something to the effect of, seriously, this is what they sent to kill me. I believe it's Chakar's turn.
Nobody sent us. We volunteered. Can I do anything clever with anything I've got? I sound the demon chime.
Ooh, that should
and
work.
enhance the effect with my magic.
Ooh, cool. That thing does a lot of damage, if I remember.
It's only a D6, but
What is a D6?
yeah. Devil Scourging Chime.
Perfect for this.
Striking the chime acquires an action, but it inflicts 1d6 damage on all otherworldly creatures within 30 feet. And there's a 5% chance of it breaking at the end of the encounter.
Right.
So I hold it up and I hit it with the end of my staff, and it goes clang, and I enhance the sound with my own magic. That's 2 points of damage.
2 more points of damage. All right. I mean, this thing looks kind of annoyed. I mean, it says something like, you actually hurt me. All right. Well, now we have multiple targets. It'll give 1 fist to each fighter, and it will curse the monk. So let's see. Let's see. 7 plus 8 is 17. What's your? I think it's going to hit Philip. You have a
7, a 6 currently.
Yeah, it's going to hit. It's going to hit. Its great big old fists are D8.
Oh.
Dice is a little hard to read, but it's a 3, so it's 1 point. And then Maganak. Yes, that's going to hit.
Oh, no.
Its other fist. It rolled a 1. It reaches out to punch you and then stops at the last minute and just gently strokes your hair. Who does your hair?
No more tears.
I would fuck you.
And then it will throw another horrible curse at our dear monk.
Silence demon.
I don't think it actually has to roll for that either.
Probably not.
Probably not. So.
Now imagining that Maganak is singing the horse song from Silence of the Lambs.
How badly am I hurt by this curse?
Well, it counts it as an attack, so I'm thinking it still has to hit.
Okay.
So still have to roll the to hit roll. So an 18's gonna hit all day long. So ooh, it's a bad one. That's a 4-pointer, I believe. Yes,
What
it
did
is.
you roll?
4. I rolled a
4
10.
Ugh!
That hurt. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
blood will actually come from your ears and nose.
I continue hammering the chime.
Okay, so yeah, it's back to y'all's turn, and you're gonna hammer the chime.
Clang! He takes another 2 points of damage.
Nice. Well, he's taking steady damage. The two of you.
But I am slowly falling down, holding onto my staff for dear life.
I wish I had bandages like I do in Cast Crusades.
There's healing potions on my belt.
I go and grab one of the healing potions and feed it to Jakar.
So okay, yeah, I'll allow it. Jakar, you can roll your healing roll and remember to modify it.
I forget how that works.
Okay. Let's see. I just gotta find the healing potion. Okay. Curative Brew allows the drinker to roll a d6 plus 1 healing dice. On a roll of 2 through 5, 1 hit point or hit dice is healed, while a roll of 6 or 7 heals 2.
I rolled 7. So I get 2 hit points back.
Yay!
That's slightly better.
That just kind of leaves you, Philip, all alone with the big bad.
Let's try this again. That's a nat 20.
Nice. I will give you maximum damage on that right away.
Which is d8 plus 2, so 10 damage.
Ooh, that's 4 damage. Yeah, you will wound this thing deeply. It clutches at its chest and spits up a lot of foul, stinking, otherworldly ichor. That definitely hurt it a lot worse than what it was expecting. It's going to vent its full fury on you this round, then.
No fray?
You can't fray something that's got more hit dice than you.
Fair enough.
Natural 18, yes. It's going to punch you. And then, again, it will actually throw its nasty curse on you. However, you managed to plug your ears at the last second.
Or it's run out of good curses.
Yeah. Not listening. Not listening. Yeah, it's too busy coughing up blood to utter a good curse. Let's see. One fist. I rolled a 4, so that's 1 point. Other fist. Got a 1. Wow. Other fist. Kind of gently scratches your ear. Just kind of right behind it like a puppy.
Maganak or Philip?
Philip.
Okay.
Yeah, you ran over to me.
Yep, I am down to 13 health.
Oh, darn. You might actually die. It's back to the player's turn.
I'll strike the gong again.
Because it's working.
Yes, another 2 points of damage.
This thing will barf up a nauseating amount of ichor and foulness, collapse in a heap on the floor, and then just disintegrate out of existence.
I'm going. Oh, it's dead. Oh wait, it's the ichor that disappeared. My bad.
Oh no, it left the slime behind, but it disappeared.
Oh,
Ugh.
It's like you guys suddenly feel like a great presence is lifted from this area.
I quaff another healing potion.
please tell me that was worth it.
Worth it to banish a demon. Even
Yes,
even the most evil person cannot compare with the evil of such creatures.
Tuh.
Are you all right? I thought I saw it strike you.
Yeah, I think it tried to get me, but just a little scratch. I think I'm okay.
The gods must smile upon you. Check around. It may have brought some home comforts, some treasures or items to make it feel at home.
I go looking.
Let's see. I forget what kind of treasure these things actually have. Ooh. One moment.
Did it leave behind a black chest when it died?
Pretty much. They have two different tables, so I'm having to check the other one. Let's see. Mandarin demons.
Lost his soul.
You know, I really wish Crawford would put out another book of monsters for this game.
I mean, but can't you use all the monsters from all the other D&D books too?
You absolutely could, and that's what I'm doing. But I mean, what I'm saying is the setting is so neat and it's so original
Yeah.
that it would be really cool to have like a whole, pantheon of monsters to draw off of that are, Southeast Asian in nature.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I've been thinking of doing one, but it's finding the time and doing the research because you'd want to do it.
Mhm.
You'd want to do it right, I think.
Well, this
I checked
demon.
There might be one you want to look up called Creature Feature Quarterly.
Yeah.
That is basically just that.
Cool. Okay. Well, this thing had all of the temple's funds down here. So everything that was valuable from the chapel and the village. So, get your dice ready, boys.
Okay.
Our first order is a D6.
3.
7,000 in assorted coin of temple funds.
I mean, would they really miss it?
D6.
4.
8 pieces of priceless clothing.
Ooh.
Roll 2 die 6.
7.
7 pieces of precious furniture. Talking like objet d'art, everything.
Hope we roll a wagon to carry all this.
I was about to say, yeah, you're going to need one. Roll another d6.
2.
And 2 pieces of priceless furniture. It might be small enough that you can carry them, but that's not always how it works. Hope you wrote those down, because now is the actual items. Roll 2d6 for lesser items.
So it was what, D6?
2d6.
6.
6 lesser items. And a d3.
2.
2 greater items. Okay. Do you guys actually want to try to get the furniture out of here? Or they can be anywhere as big as a cabinet to as small as a stool or a statuette.
I have to carry him up the stairs.
If it's the smaller stuff.
Yeah, if we roll for what it is and it's smaller stuff, we could build like a sled from branches to drag it on.
All right. You want to start with the smaller furniture?
Yes.
Okay. It's a D12.
7.
It is a lamp.
I love lamp.
Gary.
You love lamp. Next.
11.
A stool.
Hey, I want a stool.
There you go.
Stool.
Next.
3.
A cabinet. You're probably leaving that here.
Next is a 9.
A screen.
Like
Really high quality
unwieldy.
screen. Yeah, you might leave that here too.
A 1.
A basin, like a wash basin.
Heavy.
Are we talking like just kind of like a about yay big type basin, or are we talking like a full on like sit your ass down in the bath?
Oh no, nothing that big.
Got 2 more of the precious furniture to roll.
Mm-hmm.
A 9.
Another screen. I kind of figures there's usually 2 of them.
And a 12.
A table. I don't guess that's going with you. So
Okay.
the only thing you're taking with you is a lamp.
If the table, screens, the basin, and the cabinet, take the lamp and the stool.
And you get your 2 priceless pieces.
What do you want to roll for that?
D12 also.
All right. A 2.
Yeah, you're not taking the bed. The priceless bed. It's a priceless bed, but yeah, I doubt you're taking it.
And a 5.
It's a hanging.
Oh,
Like
that
a wall hanging.
Yeah, we can roll that up.
Yeah, you can roll that up.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Let me tell you what it's. What's it made out of?
Fine. So
It's got to be what it's made with or what it's adorned with. Roll a d6.
1.
It is studded with some kind of rare materials. Roll a d6.
6.
Gold.
Probably gold leaf and stuff to pick out the details on the weapons painted on it.
Yeah. But it's actual gold, so.
Mm-hmm.
Gold.
right.
Gold.
Now, you could probably wear the clothes out of here. I don't know if you want to try to take those with you or not, considering how valuable they probably are.
Yeah. I mean, clothes, you can bundle them up. It's fine.
Okay. So, how many pieces of clothing do you have?
8.
Oh my god, that's a lot. You guys are going to come out looking like kings. D12s for these.
An 11.
Trousers. Everybody needs pants.
8.
A shirt.
Now let's see if we can get the shoes to go with it.
Hey, good.
A 2.
A cloak.
Ooh.
Everybody likes cloaks.
A 12.
A sari. So, that woman's wrap thing.
A 1.
Some boots.
Got a full set.
Yep.
A 1.
Another pair of boots.
Well, I could use some new boots. See, how many is that now? 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Okay.
We have enough boots for a centaur.
A 5.
A kimono. I would expect Chakar to take this, but he probably won't.
I have to look somewhat impoverished occasionally, even though I'm dripping with jewelry.
Yes.
Maybe I'll take it to have something to wear at formal occasions.
Well, the robe is on here, so you could always, you get lucky and roll it.
Got one more roll, so
A 2.
It's another cloak.
I put the cloak on.
Oh, yeah.
I, too, take one of the cloaks.
Yeah. Now, I can check all the materials and all that stuff if you really want. Or
it's enough to know that it's priceless. So we're dripping with bling.
yeah,
Only to have it stolen from us as soon as we leave.
brocaded
Probably.
silk or dire beast fur or something.
I'm also taking a pair of boots because I
Nice.
assume they will fit.
Yeah, just make sure you note it all on your character sheet that you get these super duper overpriced clothes.
It's made from dire chinchilla fur.
Yeah, there you go.
That was
It's a
actually
dire
quite
mink.
scary.
That would be nice, though.
Minks are vicious.
They are.
Got my
That's
stool, I've got my cloak, my boots. I say this was all worth it.
Yeah, we still got these items to look at. Look.
This is all the fun stuff.
No
So
magic items, though.
that's what these are.
These might be
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so how many lesser magic items were there?
6 lesser magic items.
Oh my gosh. Okay. They're 1d10 each. I suggest everybody take a roll. So
Okay.
Well, 2 rolls
what-
each.
yeah, and what you roll is what you keep.
So,
1d6,
all right.
right?
I'll let someone else go first.
Is it a 1d6 roll?
1d10.
A 1d10. That is a 2 and a 1.
They're both potions.
What kind?
Roll a d100 for each one.
Okay. 19 and 42.
19 is another potion of furious might,
Okay. All right.
and 42 is a potion of healing.
Groovy.
So there you go. Next.
I'll roll next then.
Okay.
A 10 and a 7.
You got a potion, and you have to roll on a greater table. So the potion is a d100.
Okay, so the potion roll is 66.
A love filter.
I see. What I suggest for the greater item is that we just take 1 each, because now we've got 3.
That robs you of a lesser.
It's fine.
Okay. Then roll a d20, and we'll figure out what your greater item is real quick.
Well, do casters minor items first.
Okay.
I have a 6 and an 8.
a potion, and a scroll.
So Chakar got a scroll.
Yeah, pretty much. Makes up for his other magic item. Roll for your potion.
So roll another D10.
D100.
71.
Lungs of the fish.
Gee, I wonder what this does.
Suffocate while on land.
I'm guessing you're going to want to know what the scroll is.
Yes.
Okay. Roll a D8 and then a D8.
$88.
It's a 5th level cleric spell. And I know you have the book, so I'll let you roll it randomly from the 5th level cleric spell list.
Okay.
I trust you.
Thousands wouldn't.
All right. And now it's everybody's greater magic items, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Well, who wants to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay. Roll a D20.
18.
Miscellaneous. Oh, these are always fun. D100.
97.
The tree sailing skiff. Jakar might actually enjoy that if you're around.
The flying boat.
Yep.
It's
Fine.
a small sailboat, 15 feet long and 5 feet broad. Its skiff functions normally on water and can hold up to 6 passengers and their gear. A remarkable ability of the skiff is its power to sail over treetops and jungle canopies, crossing forests and jungles as if it were open sea.
Now the only problem is, actually, yeah, it can be folded down into a bundle that weighs only 30 pounds. So there you go.
Well, it'll be easier getting back. And this will make travel a damn sight easier.
Mm-hmm. As long as Caster's there.
Yeah. Do you want to roll your greater item,
I'll roll it.
Rich?
Okay, roll a D20, Witch.
6.
It is a magic weapon.
Awesome.
Roll a D20.
80.
A what?
80.
How'd you get an 80 on a D20?
Oh, I know I rolled a 6 on the D20 and then I rolled a D100 because I thought you wanted me to roll a D100.
Nope.
Oh, just another D20?
Yep.
Oh, never
So
mind.
6.
I'll do that. Okay, I rolled a 20 now.
Okay. Roll for what kind of weapon it is. Another D20.
Okay. 17.
Oh my god. Roll a D100.
24.
It is a +3 dwarven two-handed axe.
I'm taking that. So it's a +3 dwarven axe. So it gets a +7 to hit, I guess.
Well, in your
Total.
hands.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And how much damage does it do?
It's a two-handed weapon, so it's a D10.
Oh, awesome. I think I might have a backup in case my Campolin ever breaks.
No, you probably use this instead of your Campolin.
Oh, I know.
And because this thing won't break.
Okay. And my greater item?
Just real quick, dwarven weapons cannot be broken by any mundane misuse and always do at least 1 point of damage on a hit, assuming it is capable of harming a target at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very powerful. Okay, go ahead, Grim.
What do I roll?
D20. See what it is.
19.
Miscellaneous. My favorite. Roll a D100 to see what you got.
71.
The Jewel of Breath.
What's that do?
Scrolling down. A small, carefully carved jewel in the shape of a rounded pebble that may be placed in the bearer's mouth to spare them the need to breathe. So long as they hold the jewel in their mouth, they cannot be suffocated. The terrestrial sympathies of the stone also render them immune to being buried alive, sparing them from crushing injury and allowing them to slowly rise from their stony tomb at a rate of 1 foot every minute. That's actually pretty handy.
Yeah.
I love how weird the magic items are, but how useful they are. I mean, they're a little situational, but still.
Well, we should return to the village and let them know the fate of their priest and give them some of our excess treasure and tell them where to come. Do you want to try out your new flying boat?
Oh, yeah, let's try the boat.
Hey, Spartan.
Carried out. Oh, so you pull this, fold this. Oh, wait. Probably do this outside. Right.
Yeah, don't do it inside.
Can't find the Allen key.
Well, yeah, getting back to the village is no problem at all. Everything feels much nicer, too.
No storms?
No.
Confused birds tweeting at us?
Yes, actually. Everything seems so much nicer. Yeah, you'll return to the village. People there look horrified when they find out what happened to their priest.
Well, he did his best.
Oh, will you celebrate with us?
Of course, and here is a sizable donation to building up your temple and hiring a new priest.
Oh, they're cheering and, clapping you on the back. They're, setting down plates of food and drink in front of everybody and whooping and hollering.
I could get used to this doing good stuff.
By
What are
the
y'all
way,
doing?
back in that cave, there's a bunch of nice furniture. Maybe it took you guys' stuff?
We'll send people down to go get it.
Good batting, think, man.
It's a nice bed.
Yes.
It's a priceless bed. It's like encrusted with jewels and stuff.
Not comfortable, but priceless.
Yeah. It's like, King Henry VIII would sleep on this.
It does seem strange that such a small temple in such an obscure village would have such riches.
The demon must have brought him with it.
Well, it's yours now.
Well, the partying seems to go on and on. Everybody's laughing and whooping and telling stories and singing. What's everybody doing?
Getting thoroughly drunk.
Yep.
Eating, drinking, being merry.
What does the village think of me now?
Oh, you're a hero. So of course they love you.
Oh yeah, this wasn't the village that didn't like me. I'm sorry.
Yep. Some of the people want to touch your ears.
If they keep
Ow.
insisting, I'll let them.
Given we just faced off against a dangerous demon, and I was knocked down almost to having no hit points, my priestly mask is going to slip somewhat, probably by the third bottle of rice wine, and I'll allow my baser nature to come forth, flirt with some of the village girls, try and score, drink even more than I usually do.
Well,
I imagine Philip will probably start getting into like some sort of arguments or challenges with some of the villagers, something about archery, even though he's never shot an arrow in his life.
oh, these people don't even own a bow.
Oh, don't worry. I'm the best hero around. Like I can totally shoot an arrow off someone's head with an apple.
I think that Maganak is going to start telling grand stories about all of his past lives, even the ones he doesn't remember.
There was this one time. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't me. That was someone else. It sounds like I could do it.
My girl, we faced a demon that was as hideous as you are beautiful.
One thing, you all start to feel pretty groggy as you drink, like more so than normal hangover drinking.
Oh no.
Need everybody to make a save.
How do I do that?
Just a moment. Yeah, I haven't had to make people do saves very often, but
Would it just be a con save?
well, just a moment. To make sure I'm doing this correctly. Never actually had to make anybody do this before. It's a check. So
So 2d8.
It's a 2 die 8 check, and it's just it's 2 die 8, and you get to add in your level.
Oh. I got a 10.
12.
18, surprisingly, for someone with not good constitution. I must spend a lot of time drinking.
Yep. Which?
I got a 10.
Shakar, your two friends pass out.
Weak.
But I mean, even you're starting to feel kind of like, dizzy.
Is my shiny new magic ring vibrating?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I push the drink aside, grab my staff, and stand up and look around for trouble.
The villagers are pulling knives, farm implements, anything that looks like it could do some harm.
Why I order and will, probably. Do I have anything I can use to wake you guys up? I don't think so.
What about splashing water on us?
I can try. I mean, the ring gives me a turn's warning, so I'll use the butt of my staff to knock drink or whatever else that's around onto them to try and wake them up. Hot food or water or wine or beer or whatever, just something to splash onto them.
All right, I'll give you two guys an additional saving throw, or a reroll, basically.
Cool. 2d8 plus 1. 14.
12.
Philip just stays unconscious. It's like, nah.
Weak elven constitution.
No, Philip's a human.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Flame yell's all the same.
It's a smaller amount of brain matter, so it's more concentrated in your head.
Yeah, Grim, you effectively made a heroic check. I mean, it was that difficult. Would you get, a 14?
Yeah.
That's a hard check. So yeah, you'll kind of catch the table before you hit the floor and keep from completely passing out after you get splashed with, with hot soup.
That hurts.
Good. Wake up. Trouble.
Can I wake up?
Yeah, you can. You're kind of groggy. Like I said, you could see the villagers with armed with kitchen knives, cleavers, gardening implements, just anything that they could pick up to kill you with.
I grab my +3 dwarven axe.
Of course. What are you saying?
Is it the next day yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's the same night.
I wonder if in the daytime they're normal. And then at night,
Do they look like they have demonic faces, or are they just greedy villagers? Do you think?
They look. I shouldn't say they look possessed, but they definitely look driven to do you harm. But the party gets to go first, so.
Yeah, except for Philip.
Yep.
Okay. Break the end off my staff, revealing the hidden spear, and thrust at the nearest villager, and throw a bolt of magic at another one.
Okay. They're villagers, so they're low hit dice.
I only got a 9 on my attack roll.
That's enough. I mean, it's a villager.
Okay.
Actually,
So he gets...
Actually, you might have missed anyway, because unarmored, they're like, what, a 9 or a 10?
I don't know what it is in this. It's a 10 in most D20 derivative.
I'm thinking it's probably a 10, but even then it would only be a 19, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so it would be a miss.
It would be a miss.
But then the magic bolt does 1 damage to one of the other ones.
Yeah. His skull will explode.
Treachery! Vile calumny!
Vile calumny!
Yes.
Obstreperousness.
Philip! Maganak! Wake up! Attack!
I
Kill! Destroy!
I rush towards the villagers, a group of them, and I'm going to swing my +3 dwarven axe.
I figured you would.
It instantly summons 3 additional dwarves.
3 dwarves!
22.
So a +3 dwarf axe should be.
22?
Mm-hmm. I got a 15
Oh,
plus
yeah, that's mega overkill.
Okay, roll a d10. I got an 8.
You got 8 damage.
Yep.
Or for your damage, so it turns into it converts to 2. 2 of these villagers will be split under your axe, and you still have your fray dice.
I'm going to use my free dice. 5.
Yeah, another villager will die to your hands.
You're really cool if you could keep using free dice over and over again.
It would be. All right. These are villagers. They're not like trained fighters. So, let's see, one of them will come at your car. whiff with his mighty cleaver and we'll call it Maganak. Oh, that's actually cocked. No, it's 14. What's your AC?
My AC is 5.
Barely missed. Okay. Well, what now, gents? These people are never going to check morale. They're fanatics.
We could kill him.
Well, yeah, that's what other choice do we have, really? Plus, I'm drunk and not feeling as morally bound as I normally am. I will stab forward again with my spear to try and drive one through. I rolled a 19 that time.
Ooh, definite hit.
And 1 point of damage.
1 point damage. Ironcaster. If you choose to defy death, you can.
Wait, I thought I was just still asleep.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can do defy death to get out of situations like that.
Right. So what do I do for that? Is that just
okay?
Spend my action?
You roll a number of D4 damage dice equal to your character level.
Four and 4.
So it's a total of 8. So yeah, you will take 2 hit points of damage that can't be circumvented by any mean.
And you throw up in your own mouth, choke on the vomit, and wake up.
Well, kind of something similar. Actually, as Chikar was moving forward to stab another one of these guys, he accidentally stepped on your testicles, woke you straight up. The pain.
My cats do that to wake me up. It works a treat.
It does. You can actually get an action because I rule that you can come up swinging if you want.
Philip is trying to get a sense of what just happened.
Well, you can see the villagers are armed with weapons, and several of them are laying dead.
Well, that might just be one guy laying in several different places.
That could be true, yes.
Oh, I could do this. 19.
Oh yeah, it's a hit all day long. They're villagers. It's not like they're not Spartans.
That would be 3.
Wow, 3 damage or
3 damage.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah.
He's still, he's still groggy. He's like trying to compose himself, get himself together again.
Yeah. Philip will.
We have to pay extra for this sort of thing, but
okay, and that's 3 after modification.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, Philip will jump up and swing his. What do you got? An axe?
Oh, he's got the scimitar.
The scimitar?
Yeah.
Yeah. He basically pulls this cool Shaolin kung fu move, and he like scoots right through the villagers, and after he passes, swinging his swords, like they fall into chunks. 3 of them.
I didn't do my fray dice yet.
Yes, you got your fray dice, and Philip got his too.
Yeah. You go first.
3, which
converts to 1.
Yep.
Kill another one.
Okay. I reach out my hand towards the table, levitate a handful of chopsticks into the air, and then hurl them into someone's face. Doing 1 point of damage.
He dies with chopsticks coming out of his eyes.
There's a porcupine.
No, everybody in this tavern is now dead. And so is the village, for that matter.
Well, they attacked us. It's midnight here, so I need to stop there.
It's well, we're right at time anyway. So,
Okay.
so that's where we're done for that. Yeah, apparently you'll using Maganak's mighty 18 strength. Yeah, you guys will bash open the church doors and find out that these people basically were corrupted by a demonic ritual of some sort. Turned on the priest in the village and sacrificed him and summoned up the Mandarin demon. They were going to parlay with it to become power cultists for one of the Hell Kings.
So basically, those guys suck.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. They basically sent you down there to be like sacrifices, but that didn't work.
So 1 XP each.
1 XP each. And this is our 7th session, so that'd be 7 XP for you.
Yep.
I don't know if that's a level yet. I don't think it is.
No, not till 9. That's the next one.
Ironcaster, how many XP does that give you?
That'll give me 4.
You need 6 to go to level 3?
5 total.
5 total. Okay. So almost.
More, and I get to be level 3.
Yeah, cool. Okay. And Witch King, you got your first XP.
Yep.
You play
Cool.
one more game and you'll get level 2.
I will be here.
All right.
Cool.
Yep.
I hope you guys enjoyed. A little frantic paced, but we didn't even stop for a break.
It seemed
Well, we made
to
it work.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Right. I gotta go and sleep. Got stuff to do tomorrow. So
All right.
I will see you. Take care.
All right. See ya. And we will see all you guys out there in the audience. Thanks for hanging out with us. And we'll see you. Grim's running next week, so we'll see you on his channel. Until then.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Look, Dungeons and Dragons rhyme!